My name is Heather McCarthy, and I am an educational leader. I enjoy using literature to spread the message of love, empathy, and equality through community service or service learning projects. For over 20 years, I have been trying to inspire others to use their passions to make changes both through their community, on a local level, nationally, and on a global level. I am also one of the co-authors of Women Making a Difference. My chapter is called Pages of Hope, Empowering Children to Change the World. In my chapter, I discuss how I work with children, with students, to show them that their voice matters, their actions matter, and that they do have the power to change the world. I'd love to read an excerpt that is under the subheading of a Global Awakening, and this is about my journey to Simbi, Rwanda in Africa. And the excerpt reads, "Walking alongside a family in Simbi was a transformative moment, etched into the deepest recesses of my memory. As I traversed the dusty paths, witnessing the daily struggles of young girls burdened with the arduous task of fetching contaminated water, an overwhelming wave of emotions engulfed me. These resilient young souls, entrusted with a duty that should never be theirs, struck a chord which resonated to the core of my being. Their footsteps, tirelessly tracing the same path multiple times a day, were meant to sustain life, but subsequently endangered the health of their families. The gravity of their plight reshaped my perspective in profound ways, challenging my understanding of adversity and resilience. It was a gut-wrenching realization, the sheer disparity between their struggles and the privileges I took for granted. During my time in Rwanda, I bore witness to not only the effects of water and the tragedies of the Rwandan genocide, but also to the unwavering faith in humanity that persisted amidst the ravages of history. In one of the most rural and impoverished communities, with hunger reflected in the children's eyes, I witnessed an act of pure kindness. A child selflessly divided the last piece of candy among others, ensuring each child savored a taste, embodying the spirit of sharing and compassion that transcended their hardships. Their clothing, ripped and stained, clearly portrayed the stories of struggle, but their smiles spoke volumes, echoes of gratitude, love, and an unshakable spirit. It was the installation of a pipeline, distributing fresh mountain drinking water to thousands across multiple villages, that showed me the transformative power of hope and resilience. In the wake of these experiences, my perception of adversity underwent a seismic shift. The haunting statistic that 1 in 5 children in Africa succumb to the horrors of unclean water and perish before the age of 5 etched in my mind. Reflecting on my own 2 children back home, safe and sheltered in an environment blessed with clean drinking water, ample food, access to health care and educational resources, the contrast became painfully apparent. Being a mother had always been a profound part of my identity, but this trip to Rwanda heightened my awareness of the privileges my children and I enjoy. It was an emotional awakening, a realization that my motherhood extended beyond my own family. It connected me to a global community of mothers striving for a safer, healthier world for their children. And my chapter goes on to discuss how simple acts of kindness can make such a big difference in the world. And I end my chapter with a quote that says that every act of kindness, no matter how seemingly insignificant, carries the power to kindle hope, bridge divides, and ignite change.